Oh, there he is, right there. Well, anglers, hey, today I want to show you a concept, and it really doesn't have anything to do with the way I'm fishing, you know? I mean, I've got spinning tackle, I'm fishing with a popping cork and live shrimp. What I want to talk to you about is when you have windy banks that are lightly blown up against, and you fish the actual little cove areas instead of fishing main points. And the reason why you want to do that is because when you get in areas like this, the bait gets piled up into these little coves, and the redfish, speckled trout, flounder, they all sit in there just waiting to eat, just like this little guy. And believe it or not, I threw in, it hit the water, he ate the cork, then he ate the shrimp. I mean, as quick as it could happen. Great one for the start of the day. About maybe 18, 19 inches. Beautiful. I'm gonna show you how to catch fish consistently using this pattern. Good fish. Here we go. Throw them up in there. Now, the key to this area, it's just not even the area, it's the little place that I'm fishing. And what it is, they're just places like this all the way down the banks. And what it is, it's small little coves or indentations in the straight bank. And these little areas like this, oh, there it goes. Oh, these areas like this, what it is these fish get up in here, and all they want to do is just sit in here because the wind is blowing the mullet, the shrimp, pogies, whatever in here, and they like to get in here because what it's doing is it's giving them an easy way to feed, because right now we're fishing in pretty much the height of the summer, and what's happening is the water temperature is getting really high and these fish are getting really lethargic, so they don't want to go chasing stuff. 3 bites on 3 casts, caught 2 and I missed 1. You know, a lot of people say, well, you know, doesn't it seem like you'd have to have like a certain pattern of or technique that you're using in the ways of bait or anything? No, I bet you I could throw a lot of artificial out here. It doesn't matter because the fish are sitting here into the wind or into the current that's kind of pushing in here. And what they're doing is they're just waiting for anything to come through this little cove, because it makes it like a little home for them. And they can just sit in here and they can eat all day. Look at this. Beautiful little fish. Get that out of his gill. Don't hurt him. Oh, come here, you. You want to be so ornery. Look at that. You can't beat it. I'm telling you, this is awesome. I love fishing like this, and I'll tell you how hot these fish are. I've got this fish right now in my hands. He is warmer than I am. When I grab him, I can feel the heat coming off of him. And that just lets you know that these fish, what they're doing is they're just sitting and wanting to eat and having it the easiest way they can have it. What an awesome fish. When you're fishing, this is what you should do, okay? I fished this cove. I know they have fish in here, okay? I could probably catch my limit easily. I've almost caught my limit here already very easily. Now what I want to do is I want to pattern it. I'm going to run down this bank. I'm going to find me another cove, and I'm going to do the same thing. Let's see if the fish are patterning in these places. If they are, this just goes to show you how important it is to learn how to fish small coves like this when you got the wind and the tide pushing into them. It's really good concept. Let me dump my shrimp and let's go ahead and try another cove. All right, now I moved up, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 mile. I moved up this bank, and what I did was I said, okay, let me come into another spot. And what it is, it's a long sweeping cove again, and my current is going this way. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to stay on the upcurrent side of the cove where the wind's blowing right into it, and we got tide moving too. Beautiful, another nice little red. Now I'll tell you what's really funny is that these redfish, you know, you see the sizes, they vary. And the reason for that is that there's no real true structure in these coves. What I mean by that is that down this thing, there's no oysters, there's not an old sunken boat. I mean, there's nothing like that. It's just an irregularity of a bank that's in a cove, and these fish are just sitting in there waiting for things to come by. Almost like ambushing. You know, they're opportunistic feeders. They're gonna get whatever comes by no matter what it is. If it's a crab, a shrimp, you know, pogie, it really doesn't matter to them. Let's see if we can do that again. There he is. Dang, I just threw this thing out and wham, it went right under. Oh man, I just moved literally from down in that cove right down there. I came out, I came to this cove. and another one. So this tells me right here, we've got a pattern. We know that coves work really well when we got light winds blowing into them with the current going across them. I mean, another nice, I mean, you can't ask for anything better than this. This is a great concept for anybody to try in your area. I mean, this will work. I mean, I'm in St. Bernard Parish right now, and everybody says, oh, well, you know the area. I do know this area, but I'm telling you, I fish tournaments along the entire Gulf Coast and up the East Coast. This is exactly how we find fish, and you should do the same thing in your area. Exactly. Find coves, find a little bit of wind blowing into them, and then find current, and I promise you, you'll catch fish like this. I want you to make sure you try this. Bring the kids out and do this concept. I promise you, you try this technique, you're gonna catch fish this way. Awesome fish. Man, that was a great day. Caught a lot of fish.